Hi everybody, it's Diane from Diane Dashes, and I'm just about to go dashing again. Now Saturday I did go dashing and I totally forgot to take y'all with me. I thought, oh my goodness, but it's okay because it was an absolutely horrible day to be dashing. Usually Saturdays are great, you know, the best day of the week. But not this past one, no. DoorDash, all they really and truly, I think that Uber Eats only had one or two things for me, but DoorDash had so many upside down orders. I took very little DoorDash. And then Spark was terrible too. Their offers were so low. It was like they were just lowballing. So I didn't take anything from Spark, nothing. So I think maybe all morning I made maybe $50. I don't know, can't remember. And I don't remember what time I got out and what time I quit, but I think I quit by maybe 1:30 or something because I was just sick of it. So anyway, oh, and what took my last hour was so infuriating, you guys. From Instacart, I got what looked like a really good offer. $27 to shop and deliver to this one guy, and he was, let's see, I think it was only maybe 8 items. There was, 4 of one thing, 2 of another. I mean, and then 2 packages of lobster tails, which was a total of 8 lobster tails. Anyway, so I get up there, I shop it, get up there to pay, and the guy does not have enough money on the card. So anyway, so I try to text him, and he keeps wanting me to buy it with my money. And then he would just increase the tip. And I'm no. This bill came to $148. There's no way I'm shelling out my money, in hopes that he would do what he said. No way. So anyway, finally I looked everywhere for customer service number or a customer service chat. Couldn't find it because his order was the only thing showing up on the app. Anyway, finally he was chatting with customer service, and he got their number for me. So I called customer service. And I said, can you just cancel this order? And I said, I've already wasted a whole half hour on it. And they said, no, let's, I tell you what, they looked at everything and they said, go back and just get him 6 lobster tails, and then he should have enough money on the card to pay for it. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So I went back, and of course I had to reshop everything again because Kroger had already put everything back away, because, the lobster tails didn't need to stay out, the butter didn't need to stay out, stuff like that. Anyway, so they'd already put everything back. So to reshop everything, got him 6 lobster tails, checked out, still did not have enough money on the card. And I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I said, well, let's put the butter back. I really don't care if the guy has butter or not. He can find another way to get butter. That'll save him $10. Let's see if it'll work now. So we took the butter off, we ran it back through. He still did not have enough money, and I was done. At that point, I had wasted a full hour on this dude. So I went back to my car, and I've called again customer service, told them everything that was going on. And customer service looked at the chat, and I had already, even the very first time, sent him a picture of his receipt showing what it cost, because he said, that shouldn't have cost more than $96. I said, mister, your lobster tails were $120, just that, So I don't know where he got this $96 from, but anyhow. So I sent him a copy of the receipt. They were glad to see that I'd done that. And they said, well, why don't you do this and this? And I said, no, I'm telling you, I'm done. I've already wasted a full hour of my time. And I said, I'm done with it. I said, you can unassign this order and let him reorder it and have somebody else go get it. So they did, and they said they would reimburse me for my time. Do you think that there's any reimbursements yet on my account? No, not a red cent. So I was so put out Saturday. I mean, I was just really aggravated because it was just a waste of a day. I thought I would have came out better if I just stayed home. But anyway, then yesterday I didn't feel too good. And now today it is 7:14 a.m. and I'm fixing to go back out. I'm like halfway to town. I just pulled over so I could start the video. And anyway, I'm fixing to turn on all my apps, and we will see what we can get. And let's hope hope that I can remember to record stuff. Okay, let me go ahead and be on my way. See you in a bit. Okay, I turned on my apps and I've already got one for Spark that I took for $31.04, 19.3 miles. The miles is a little high, but it's just a pickup and drop off for 3 drop-offs. So right there it is. Nice. So anyway, let's go and get it and we'll start dropping stuff off. Okay, they got me all loaded up. I've got all 3 orders in my car. So let's get to delivering.
In 900 feet, turn left onto Harrison Street.
Wait, it is 7:52 right now. So that's what time it is. We got us a green light. Yay. This goes to a business, but it didn't say the name of the business, so I'll just have to follow directions here.
In 2 miles, turn left.
What did they lose? That truck lost something. A bucket. Well. Truck lost a bucket. Kind of a bad place for it to be at, too. Okay, I got all 3 of those dropped off. It wasn't too bad. And now I am back at the Walmart parking lot. And probably been back for about 5 minutes, maybe not quite. And so far, absolutely nothing. So I opened up DoorDash, I opened up Uber, I opened up Instacart. So anyway, we'll see if there's any activity. Right now it's 9:23. So we'll see if there's anything that we can get. Well, here's something that came through for Instacart. 1707, which was good, but only shopped for 11 items, but 18.7 miles. I don't think so. Nope, I don't think so. We'll just keep waiting. We'll keep waiting and hopefully something better will come along. Meanwhile, reject. Can't believe that Spark just has absolutely nothing. Come on, give me some offers. Hi everybody, it's Diane from Diane Dashes again. Anyway, I've got some updates to tell you. The other day when I was filming, I had just gotten an offer from Walmart Spark that I was really tempted to take. It was for $37 and some odd cents for a shop and deliver to one person. And I was really tempted to take it, but at the same time that it came up, I was having severe chest pains. I mean, the worst chest pains I've ever had in my life. They just wouldn't go away. And while I was debating, am I even able to shop this order, much less deliver it? So instead, I took a nitro, and it did help, but they were still coming. So I decided to go to the ER instead, and I ended up staying in the hospital for 2 days. And they ended up doing a heart cath on Tuesday. So anyway, that's why that video never got finished. But I'm out here again today. It's Friday. And I'm able to do some dashing and maybe even some Spark as long as it's not heavy stuff. You know, I can't lift anything heavy for a week. So I have to be careful what I take. But anyhow, I'm feeling much better. But it is slow as molasses. It's, let's see, what time is it? It's 7:27. I've already been here for 15 minutes probably. Might need to move or something. But I did accept one thing. They had an early access ride for Lyft. And I just got accepted for Lyft. And so that's for Monday morning at 8:15. So I took that. It's for $20 to take somebody 11 miles. I didn't think that was too bad. So I've got myself down for that. And let's see how today's going to go for a Friday. And early morning, I'm very, very surprised that nothing has dinged yet except for that one lift offer that was already on my offers. Very, very surprised. So let's just see how long it's going to be quiet. Hopefully it'll start dinging like crazy. I've got 5 apps on. I have Walmart Spark, Uber, Lyft, Instacart, and DoorDash. So let's see if somebody's going to have some work for me. Okay, I got this shop and deliver order for Spark. Yay! It is 2 drop-offs, shop for 2 people, but one person only has 4 items, the other person has 3. And I looked at the items, none of them's heavy, so I'm going to go get it for $26.70. And it says 19 miles, but oh well. It's so slow, I'm taking it anyway. All right, let's go get it. Yesterday and today I did some Spark and I totally forgot to take y'all with me. I'm so sorry. But anyhow, yesterday was fantastic. And I tried to look at all the items that was, in the either the shop and I don't think I did any shop and delivers. I just did delivers. But I looked at all the items to make sure there wasn't water, big old things of water or Cokes or something like that. Well, so that yesterday went pretty good, and I made a really decent amount of money. I can't remember how much. I'm thinking it was, I'd have to look and make sure. I'm not sure if it was 118 or 148, something around in there. Anyway, and I think I was out maybe 5 hours. So, I mean, that was excellent pay. So then today, I only was out a couple hours and made $66. I had just had 2 deliveries. Each of those deliveries were 3, I had 3 people to deliver in one session. And one paid $36, the other paid $30, and both of them had some change added on, but that was pretty good for a couple hours work. So I'm really, really loving Spark, but now, some days it's just deader than a doornail, just like everything else. But I could have done, DoorDash and all the other ones too, because I got a notification that DoorDash was super busy, and tomorrow I got my first Lyft passenger. I have an appointment for supposed to meet them at 8:15 and take them somewhere. I can't remember what, for like $21. So that's exciting. And then I have my follow-up visit at the doctor's office right after that. So anyhow, that catches you up. I'm hoping to also remember, of course, like I keep saying, that I'm going to try and remember to take you with me more, and so you can get on more of the action. But also, I thought this morning that I might do soon a video on what I have learned for during the first 2 weeks of Spark delivery, and because there are several things that I have learned just during the first 2 weeks. So anyhow, I'm gonna let you go. I hope that you have a wonderful week coming up, and stay safe and stay healthy. And I'll see you next time. Bye.